Hey guys, beautiful evening right here. In this video, I want to be sharing with you a very wonderful tactics and procedure and strategy for you to ensure that all your pigs are getting pregnant. Because this is one of the challenge that many breeder farmers face. While you've taken your mature female pig to your bois, and then you put her in there, and then you take her out after a while, and then you notice that after 4 months or thereabouts, when you are expecting that she should be showing signs of, or even before 4 months, when you expect that she should show signs of pregnancy, you're not seeing her being pregnant. Probably after 2 months, after 3 months, and then you're wondering what's going on. Well, that's what we want to be sharing with you in this video, the strategy for you to ensure that all the time you can always get all your pigs pregnant successfully. Yeah, so that's what we'll be sharing with you in this video. All right, quickly before I continue, if you are new to this channel, please ensure you subscribe for lots of great content on profitable pig farming. Ensure you join us for more of our content, and then you give us the thumbs up if you enjoy our videos, and then you can ask us any question in the comment section below. We're here to answer all your questions on profitable pig farming. Now, this video is for people that perhaps you have been very much worried about how to know if your pigs are on it. Of course, we have a video on that on this channel to know how to know that your pigs are on it, or probably if you even know how to detect if they are on it, but you are dealing with issues around being able to always be there, because that's one of the challenges we are facing. Like you have, let's say you have 20 pigs, and 3 of them you're watching them carefully, and then sometimes probably the stress is so much. So this is an intervention for you in order for you to not go through all those and still be able to successfully breed your animals. Yeah, what's the tactics I'll be sharing with you? Well, the tactics is for you to group your animals. You need to learn the proper process of grouping animals. Grouping animals can be a very big solution for issues around breeding, because especially when you're running a very large farm, it may not always be possible to always the stress of even always having to watch the animals and always have to bring them out and then wait for a while and all the likes. You know, when you have a small farm, it's possible to do all that. Maybe you just have 1 or 2 pigs, so it's for you to watch her get mated and watch the whole process. When you're running a commercial farm, you can't always run that, and that's why if you're using artificial insemination, well, that's a very much more effective way to go, because obviously this time you're not worried about if the male mounted her right or if it was successful or not. You have the everything you need, and you are doing the process yourself, so that's obviously much more easy. AI, artificial insemination, is quite a very effective way. But if you're not having that procedure on your farm and you use the manual means of a boa mounting a female pig, well, grouping animals is a very great way to go when it comes to breeding your animals. What do I mean by grouping animals? So let's assume you have a pen, probably 10 by 10, or let's say 10 by 15 or thereabout, or 10 by 20. You can easily fix your animals in 4 animals or 5 animals in a pen, like 4 or 5 female animals in a pen with a bois, or you can make it 2 or 3 depending on the space you have and depending on the number of females you have and the number of bois you have. But obviously you don't want to put too many females with a bois at once, for obvious reasons, because you don't want anyone to escape his grip. You want it to be able to properly identify them and mount them successfully. You don't want it to have any affinity to anyone, and you know, anyone having like a isolation trait and everything. So you want a much more lethal approach where it has just probably 3 animals to mount, or 4 animals to mount, or 5 animals maximum to mount. So you fix it with a very active bois, then with a very active bois, And this is one thing I want to say here. Make sure you leave them together for at least 2 months. So you'll be wondering, why did I say 2 months? Now you need to understand that pigs get on heat every 21 days. So if a pig got on heat 21 days, and if the animal was not successfully crossed in the period of his heat moment, you know that I don't know if I've said this before. Pigs are not like just anytime you can cross them. They have to come on heat, and they come on heat every 21 days. So after that 21 days, if it wasn't successful that 21 days, it has another 21 days to mate it. And that's why you want to leave them for about at least 2 months, so that there can be an effective breeding process going on your farm. So instead of you just putting your female with your boa, and then you come out and you notice that eventually it wasn't successful, rather just group your animals either in 4 or 5, or probably 3, depending on the size of your farm, and then fix a boa there and let the boa remain with them for 2 months. That way you are very certain that no matter whatever happens, the boa would have mounted every one of them. Because if one was omitted or whatever happened in one cycle, the next cycle, when your pigs are pregnant, they don't come on heat again. So if it has mounted, let's say out of 5 of them, it mounted 3 successfully. Of course, those ones won't come on heat again. That's one way you have to. I think I just shared this in one of the video. I've experienced this personally before, when we fixed an animal with the male, and I saw the male running after it and everything, and I believe it was on heat at that moment, and I felt this would have been successful. And then later on, some few weeks after taking out from the male's pen, then I discovered that just that beautiful morning, and I saw that this girl is on heat again. Obviously that wasn't successful, the first one. So I had to take her back there. Then I now witnessed myself again another mating, which later turned out to be successful. So these are experiences we have that makes us to give these advices that we give. So rather than just except if you're using artificial insemination, I would advise you group your animals and put them together for a space of at least 2 months. So that way you are once if you have 5 animals in a group, if 3 were omitted, the remaining 2, when they come on it the next time, it can attack them rightly. So after that 2 months, then you can start isolating, because you don't want to leave your male with your female after it has been breeded. You don't want that. You want to ensure that it has the male, because the males are very stubborn animals, and all they care about is mounting the females. So they will keep on disturbing the female. So you don't want that. Even if they are not on it, they could keep on trying to run after them, even though the female will not permit them. But that stress is what you don't want. So once you are after this 2 month time, you can then isolate the male away, and then take the female to your breeding section and let them prepare for farrowing. So that's what I thought to share to you guys in this video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up, and if you're yet to subscribe for lots of great content on profitable pig farming. All right guys, bye bye.